You gotta be all rude and shit.
I was just saying, no thank you. Jeez.
You call Monster liquid crack. How rude is that?
Is it not?
It's not anymore. It kind of doesn't do anything for me.
True, right?
I had one earlier. This is my second one.
Oh, jeez.
I'm still tired.
Yeah.
So something's wrong. Either A, I'm really depressed, or B, I'm just really tired. Could be like my spirit animal could be a sloth.
Yeah, have we talked about this before?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I was kind of hoping it was an alligator, but the people are like, "What? It can't be that."
You can't be no talking about being a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's true. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Just conversing about spirit animals. And...
Episode 2, 3. I don't know. It's episode 2 technically. Welcome to whatever we're talking about today. So, how have you been, Q?
I've been fantastical. You know, living the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are good.
Living. Yeah, things are good.
Yeah, because you're married.
Yeah, married. I have a monocle on, ladies and gentlemen, just by the way.
Just forget the top hat and the white mustache.
I leave him at the door.
I literally have no energy right now because of this. It's late for me. What time is it? We're recording late.
Yeah. I guess late, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we do it early.
We usually do them super early in the morning when we're kind of allowed to be loud, but today is like one of those days where we gotta be kind of quiet. We have roommates, or I do, at least.
Yeah. Well, I do too.
Yeah, but they're not here.
Yeah. Touche.
Yeah, your roommate is your wife.
Toucheable, yeah.
So...
rooming with a wife.
Whatever. I mean, that's how marriage works, right?
Yeah, at least you'd hope so.
So what have you been doing?
Nothing, we're just planning stuff. Trying to make big boy and big girl moves right now.
Yeah.
Just working, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just coasting through life, watching, things just get real fucked up.
See any movies?
No movies yet. Just...
I still have seen nothing lately. I haven't seen anything since, It Chapter 2.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you like that?
It was alright.
Yeah.
I like the first one better. It was more like goofy spooky, and this one was just like really loud goofy spooky. So like, the clown was like being a really big clown and shit like that.
Because, clowns.
I don't know. Did you see the first one?
No, I did not. But I heard that one was good, though.
Do you even care about the movies?
I mean, not really. Is it terrible that, like, I want to go see movies, but it's just like, I just want to see it for entertainment value. I keep, like, hearing and hating people who, like, hate on movies because they're, like, try to be so detailed about it. It's like, well, in the graphic novel. And I was like, yes, I get it, but come on. Did you at least go see it and try to enjoy it?
That's true.
Or did you go in there just getting ready to dissect it?
Well,
but that's your right, though.
That's the thing, like, now with movies, like, I have to be less critical when I walk into them. I have to, like... I gotta go into my head of it, like, just go in.
I think that's why I don't see a lot of, like, trailers, because that's what you started doing a couple years ago, like, not seeing trailers for things. I feel like that's when I started really appreciating movies again.
Yeah.
Not seeing something beforehand, just coming with just, like, fresh eyes to it,
When Infinity War and Endgame were coming out, like, I just didn't see any of those trailers. I was like, no, I'm done. I can't. And people were all like, oh my god, the trailer part 3. And it's right. There's a part 3 of this trailer?
Yeah, I was like, what did I say here about that too? Yeah. That's crazy.
But I think, what was it? After I saw the movie, I did watch all the trailers, and I was like, wow, a lot of that shit wasn't even in the movie. And then I realized all these trailers they're pushing out have some, like, false advertising or alternate cuts, as they would say.
Yeah, to make you buy the bonus, super crisp, ultra thin...
Yeah. Ultra thin what?
Yeah, ultra thin version of it. Like,
it's like, look out, floppy disk. Yeah. We got floppy laser discs now. For Blu-rays. The movies these days, like, I stopped going due to, like, sometimes it's like there's certain crowds I don't like. I don't go to the midnight premieres anymore because I want to kind of watch the movie now. Like, I'm not hanging out with the crowd. I'm not with friends that are cheering. Yeah. By the way, the cheering, it's a bit much, but I'm glad there's, like, a different time and place for that. Like, there's people like, I'm here after work. Some people, if they want to clap at the end of the movie, that's fine. But when you have to clap during scenes and, like, people are talking because they said a line or because of this, and it's just like, oh, I gotta clap during this scene. It's like, okay,
Just get a
why?
little too much for you.
No, it was like a lot of the Marvel movies.
Does it ruin the experience for you? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it kind of
I can
takes
see
it out.
that.
Like I get it. Like we're all there to like enjoy this movie, but when you're like chanting and clapping and screaming and whooping and hollering, it's not really
so other
helping.
people try to just enjoy the movie.
Yeah, that's why there's different times, and to each their own.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody that likes it, but I didn't care for it.
Just simmer down now sometimes. Just simmer down like some bacon. Simmer down
Yeah,
now, y'all.
so that's just me though. But like, I remember when you and I, what was the last movie you and I saw?
Wasn't it the Avengers was the last thing we saw together?
I remember Batman v Superman like it was a bad day.
Yeah, did you? I still walking out that there like, and we both looked at each other and we just went, huh?
I think we talked about that too in the first episode. So we got
Yeah. But yeah.
0 episode. I mean, you know what? I don't remember. It was an Avengers movie. Maybe it was Avengers: Age of Ultron. No, I saw that with an X.
No, I never see. I saw that on DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to theaters. It had to be Infinity War.
Probably.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I thought I saw that by myself.
Look, it was you, me, and the wifey. You, me, the wifey. I think someone else went.
I didn't go. That wasn't me. No.
No,
That you went with someone else.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see. So it's been a while since we saw a movie together.
Was Batman vs Superman the last thing we saw
I really hope that's not our last movie we saw together.
it might be.
I saw Shazam by myself, and guess what? I paid for IMAX. Very disappointed for the IMAX seating. I should have saw a normal afternoon viewing of that movie.
A casual viewing of it.
Well, because it was a nothing movie. I get it. Okay, here's the thing. My opinion, it was just... It just wasn't a family-friendly, like, nothing DC film. And there's just a lot of, things they do in there, tropes. Like, oh, I got these superpowers, let's try and make money. Like, we'll do street tricks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll zap your phone and charge it. And there's, like, the one I hate the most is, like, quick, you gotta turn into the character so you can meet my friends and make me look cool. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. And then the kid's like, no, you better be there. I'm going to get beaten up. And then he gets beaten up. And he's like, how dare you? How dare you do that to me? How dare you not show up and make me look cool? And he's like, what the fuck's your deal, kid? It's...
Is it stupid cheesy? Is that what it is? Is it just
yeah,
over the
I
top?
mean, like, it's a family-friendly film. But I'll say it was, like, it's a... I don't know. I was just disappointed. It's not something, like I say, is like, it's not bad. It's just, I was expecting...
something else that you...
I don't know. Like, I just maybe, like, they were playing it safe. So, DC had to do something. Their Aquaman and Wonder Woman did good. And now this. And then they're doing, I don't know what's next.
Yeah, what is next for DC?
Oh, the Batman.
The Batman, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what that, noir one?
They want to do like they want to do a detective style. Like I read something recently saying that they want to make a Sherlock Holmes kind of thing where Moriarty is the Riddler and Catwoman is the love interest of whatever, but like she's also like the bad girl, like can't touch this.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've been playing video games more than I've been watching movies. Like I've finished a couple shows on Netflix, like anime and stuff, but those are like we'll do. I mean, I think we can talk about anime in a different kind of episode. What is this video? We can talk about video games.
Video games.
Well, what have you been playing?
Cast.
Well, we'll just do video games part 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anything, any news-wise for video games, so... And this isn't specifically a video game podcast.
Yeah. It is now.
Nah.
Just kidding. Nothing really. Well, 2K, of course. Waiting to get 2K20 when it comes down to be lower. Got a little bit deeper into God of War.
Okay.
That game's really, like, pulled me in, actually. Like...
Where you at right now?
So I just...
Because we still need to talk about that.
Yeah. I mean, like... I feel like I'm not spoiling anything at this point, right? So
you're not spoiling anything to me.
Atreus, Days of God, pretty much. And he started acting out
Okay.
And even like Kratos was like, dude, like when he was like,
Boy.
when he killed the other god or whatever.
Yeah.
Just straight up, how Kratos told him not. He just straight up said, "Well, fuck it, I'm a god." He's like, he's like, he talked shit about
Who
my
do we
mom.
care? I'm a god.
Yeah, literally, that's all he kept saying.
I really didn't like the kid to begin with.
No, I like the kid. I like the whole dynamic of him being a dad because I figured it went the way I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
He was super hard. I knew the kid had to be some type of special because, come on, Kratos.
Yeah.
And then, you know, him being old man Kratos, pretty much, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
He's what he is right now.
Yeah,
he's loving, but he doesn't know how to actually show love.
He's this demigod that's, like, got this past that nobody knows about, but he's all like, I just killed a whole, like, goddamn whole group of dudes.
Yeah.
I'm so fucked.
He's going out just to fulfill what his dead wife's fucking wishes.
Do you know what I was worried about the next God of War was going to be?
What?
Like, before I found out it was all about Viking mythology and all that stuff.
Think?
I thought it was going to be like Christianity. I thought they were going to go straight to Jesus and God and the big man himself.
God of War.
Satan's like, you want to work for me?
I mean, isn't that what the... God, what was that other game it was like based off it? Dante's Inferno.
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
Even though it was just a God of War ripoff in a way. Not a ripoff. It was just a clone.
Mechanics and everything like that, but it was done very well. And they're supposed to make a sequel about that when you went to heaven, because he technically got into heaven at the end of that.
Yeah, I heard something. It was like Dante's Inferno, Dante's Haven, and then Dante's Paradise or something like that.
And the other one was supposed to be like a 2-player co-op, apparently. Yeah.
I wonder who you'd play as.
Well, I think you'd be his wife Beatrice, because she like sent him into heaven. So I think.
Yeah, true. It'd be cool if you were like a demon or something.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be cool if she was like a demon type and you were an angel type. And
yeah.
But I mean, like that series never went anywhere. I'm literally.
It would have been fun.
But I'm surprised, like. I think so. I don't know who owns the rights to it right now. So like,
me either. I kind of would actually love to see them even just remaster that. For the PS4.
Remaster would be kind of cool.
It would be fucking. It would look super clean. Super clean.
I think I'm surprised that Darksiders is still going.
Yeah, I feel like
I didn't play 1. I played half through 2, and then when I got to the point where like you're in the other world, part 2 was just kind of like, you're in the dead zone and you're like kind of just trying to do these tasks and you're just trying to get all these souls, and it's like, it's the same thing over and over again. I don't know what to do. The armor looks the same. It doesn't look the same. One says it's powerful, but it looks the same as the armor I have and shit like that. I don't know.
And powering up. I do appreciate and like the powering up in God of War. I like you get to customize how you want to be.
The powering up in God of War?
Yeah, getting like different like armor
sets from that one dude.
Like, yeah.
So like have you gone? I'm assuming you got into the part where you were in the giant person. Did you get there yet?
The giant.
Never mind. All right, I might be spoiling something.
I'm trying to think, because I feel like I wasn't a giant person, but
there's like a part where
we had to get the actual chisel, right?
Yeah, you got to get the chisel.
You're like climbing that giant.
Yeah, and then you got the blades of chaos.
Yeah, dude, the way they were.
How'd you feel about that?
I had a feeling, because I was thinking about the entire time this game. I was like, okay, well, I feel they're going to have to make a callback to those blades. Like, you can't not have. They've been in every single game.
I mean, he's wrapped his hands up in the game too.
Yeah. And I like how he like unwraps it, he wraps his hands into the chain and stuff like the whole. It was beautifully dramatized. Like I loved it. Like I loved every moment of it, because we like, you need a thermal flame to like go to hell. I was like, oh, and I was like, is this it? Is it the moment? Yep, they did it. I'm glad.
Oh man, it's hilarious. I think it's like the feeling I had when he grabbed the blades. I was like, oh wow, okay, I feel something now. It was like that moment where I was like, oh, I'm actually enjoyed a video game for once. It's been a while since like a story game pulled me in, because like I couldn't play that game with like, I'm gonna catch up with YouTube or a podcast while I'm playing this game.
Yeah,
I feel like that's really good for an RPG. I don't know, like, or like your third playthrough of Luigi's Mansion on GameCube while you're like getting ready for Luigi's Mansion 3. I bought a GameCube at the end of August, and found a loose copy of Luigi's Mansion 3 just to like get ready for the third one. Sorry, Luigi's Mansion 1, not 3. Just to get ready for the third one because that's what I've been playing a lot.
Yeah. How's
That
that?
and Medieval, the remake for the PlayStation 4.
You always like that game.
I think it's PlayStation 4. It might be for other systems. I don't know. Luigi's Mansion 3 is fun. It's definitely longer because there's like up to like 15 floors in the game, and you have to like battle Ghost and get each button to like climb up and up.
Yeah.
Then you gotta go back to the floors and like, oh hey, you can't get this thing because you don't have this thing. It's very. You ever heard the term Metroidvania?
I feel like I have, but
Okay, so the game Metroid and Castlevania kind of have this similar thing where it's like 2D platformer action adventure. You're going through like, whatever. But Metroid, you do the same thing, but you're going back to some zones because you have the ability to go back and then unlock this door.
So.
Like, oh, I didn't have this type of bomb. Oh, I didn't have this type of missile. I can't get in because I don't have this form or something. But like I think like with Castlevania, like they do that. I think they do that in the new Castlevanias. Like I don't know about the old ones, like the first two and the third one, or but I know they do the whole go back and forth thing. Batman did it. Batman Arkham Asylum is considered a Metroidvania, as they say. I've heard this before, but I mean I could be wrong, but I think they are because like you got to go back and.
There's a bunch of games where you have to go back to do something to complete like a task kind of. Okay, yeah.
Like, I guess you can say like that's a lot of like platformers in general because like Banjo-Kazooie is the same thing, or Banjo-Tooie, whichever. But both the games, to be honest with you, where you gotta like, oh, you don't have this ability. Come back when you have this ability.
Progress to regress kind of to complete things. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I feel you again.
So I would just, maybe at this point we should say there's a lot of spoilers. So
yeah,
spoilers from a lot of these games, whatever we're gonna talk about. So if you haven't played any of these games, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to skip. I ain't gonna do a timestamp for this.
I would do no time.
I am absolutely not doing a timestamp.
At least letting the people know now.
Okay, so what? I guess what would say what was your system that you played the most?
One and only was PlayStation.
Which one though?
Been a PlayStation kid since.
Oh, so like all four?
Yeah, I had all four.
Yeah.
I will get the fifth.
I was a Nintendo kid. I rent like back in the early '90s. You can rent systems out. Yeah. Super Nintendo was like the first system I touched.
Back in the Blockbuster days.
This was like this is like a hole in the wall like rental store. Mm. They had their like special systems to rent out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, Super Nintendo was my thing. Then Sega. And then I went back to Nintendo. 64 was cool. Then GameCube was cool.
Always a classic.
Yeah. But then Sony, I got into Sony because of my dad bought a PlayStation. And then he got it hacked open or whatever. And the guy put like a chip in there so it can scan discs. So he was just scanning games and, like, playing them and then we would play them. Yeah, it was really awesome. Dude, we had so many. We had like Street Fighter versus X-Men, and we had Marvel superheroes, and I think X-Men Mutant Academy. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Dude, that was great. So PlayStation 1, you got it. Like, how'd you come across one?
But I got it for my birthday. My mom got it for me.
What was your first game?
Crash Bandicoot.
Jeez, I didn't even play the first one.
Yep. First game I ever had.
That's weird. You're not much of a platformer.
No, not really. I mean...
sorry.
I feel like a part of me kind of wants to, but I just don't have the patience for them anymore. I feel like by getting my older age, just like... More just... If I like a game, I'll stick to it and try to get like real good at it.
Yeah.
Like hence 2K. I actually want to eventually, if I can, compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually play more online and stuff like that. That's like one of those games I actually want to get like good at.
Oh jeez, dude. Like the games that I couldn't like even want to get good at were like the fighting games. I never got good at those games, even no matter how much I try.
I just like those that have around for the homies, so we just play.
Yeah, I don't even do that anymore. There's there's only one fighting game I like, so
I know.
Yeah, so like
did you get the new one?
No, I never did because it was just reviewed poorly, and honestly, I played it at a friend's house.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. My favorite is 3. But like, the thing is, it's like, it felt slow.
Yeah.
A lot of characters weren't just there. It was like,
It
was Marvel Cinematic Universe-esque versus Capcom. Yeah, it just felt like it's like, hi, I'm not Chris Evans, Captain America, but we got the whole team from the movies here. Where's Doctor Doom? Who? Where's Wolverine? Never heard of him. We got Iron Man.
Of course you do.
We got Spider-Man and Venom. That's great, but where's the Fantastic Four? What about Super Skrull? Super Skrillex? Who?
Super Skrillex? That's a Super Skrillex?
What are you talking about?
Does he evolve?
We got Captain Falcon. We got Falcon. Who?
Captain Falcon. Who?
Guys, come on. We got all these cool characters.
Who are we?
Well, that game, I don't know. That's why I didn't pick it up because I didn't care. You know?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like the love was there, and as you know, once a fighting game community like doesn't play it,
yeah.
and when a fighting game competition doesn't want it there,
yeah.
then it's like, oh,
snubbed. You've been snubbed.
Yeah. So I mean, like, PlayStation wise though, like, I don't know. The first PlayStation, I was really into that Spider-Man game. Oh man, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You probably played a lot of sports games.
Was that in
It was made by the Tony Hawk team.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I played that game.
Yeah, that game was fun. That was like my.
You know what's funny? I actually played a lot more skateboarding and like Spider-Man games. Actually.
Tony Hawk was great.
Tony Hawk was a great game for the PlayStation.
Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, but 2 and I think 3 would. I really like 2, but I also have a soft spot for 3.
I never touched 3.
3 was one of those ones where I was like, I'm into it, but it doesn't beat 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1's great. But that's nostalgic right there.
Yeah.
That was a big thing to play back then.
Oh god, yeah, dude.
So we played skateboarding games and stuff. Did you ever play Tony Hawk Underground, since we're talking about that?
I played the first one.
Yeah, I played both. I don't know if there was a third. I stopped playing the Tony Hawk games after Thug 2. I didn't even play Thug 2. It was more like... I did, actually. I take that back. I think I did.
I don't think I ever touched any of those.
I didn't play American Wasteland. No. I remember they advertised, like, no loading screens, even though, like, traveling through a tunnel was a loading screen.
Yeah.
But it was loading, whatever. I don't know. I didn't play many sports games, except I'm going to make the exception for sports games. Blitz and NBA Jam.
Of course, those are classics.
Those are classics.
Blitz and NBA Jam.
1080 for the game N64. Have you ever played that?
No, I've not.
Oh, it's a great snowboarding game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great snowboarding game. I didn't play anything else after that though. Like most of the sports.
No SS Tricky.
No, I never played SS Tricky. I played a lot of Home Run Derby and Ken Griffey Jr.
I never got into baseball games. Can't get into baseball.
I can't get into baseball either. Even being at a game, I almost fell asleep. I was like, I'm going to walk around this whole place.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's just an expensive mall.
Yeah. Yeah, that is like...
Jeez.
Good job.
PlayStation 2 was really great.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I play on that.
Did you get an Xbox, or have you ever touched an Xbox?
I've touched an Xbox, never owned an Xbox.
Me too. I borrowed an Xbox.
I just never really liked them. I mean, they had some great games I did like playing on them.
Yeah.
Never really got into Halo because I really always got my ass beaten that.
Oh, yeah. Halo is like one of those things where I played it on PC first.
Yeah.
And then, like, eventually I started playing it on the system. But, like, Xbox my brother had, he played that. He was an Xbox kid.
Yeah, he was.
I was a Sony kid. Yeah. But, I mean, it was technically supposed to be all of ours to share, but we knew where we were. We knew where we stayed.
You aligned your clans. For Sony.
Yeah.
For Microsoft.
Do you have I want to say, like, do you have, like, a favorite genre of game? Something that you can, like, go back.
Man, that's a good question. I guess, like, I know I've been kind of one-dimensional lately, but beforehand I wasn't. I used to dabble in a lot of things. And I think just I haven't, like, had money to buy games is why I don't have games or play
It's
games.
true.
You know, 'cause games are so expensive now. Like, that's the other thing. Like, back in the day, buying a new game was, like, what, $30 at most. And that's, like...
What are you talking about back in the day? What, no, dude. It's always been, like, $50 or $60.
No, the PlayStation games?
Yeah.
Like PlayStation 1 and 2? I've never bought a game, like, a new game.
They were
for
always
more than-
$50. Renting them...
Like, renting them? Like, $39?
I'll always rent them. I never got them, like... Oh, okay. So
I never really got, like,
my
systems,
N64 Christmas gift was like it was N64, and I got Mischief Makers. If anyone knows what Mischief Maker, fucking look it up. I don't want to talk about it. It was weird. It weirded me out as a kid.
Mischief Maker.
Yeah. But I got James Bond 007, which was like the highlight game to get. You know, also Super Smash Bros. I can talk. There could be a whole episode about 64, I guess. But like I don't. We're not going to talk about that. But like it was always like 1 or 2 games a year I would get to buy. And then the rest were like either rented games or gifted games, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember rented games. Man, rented Smash Brothers completely by accident because I thought it was someone put Smash Brothers behind Pokemon Snap. And I was I wanted to play Pokemon Snap.
That was actually a fun
dude, that was a great game.
That was a fun
There's a picture of
battling Pokemon game.
So I still have a cartridge of Pokemon Snap. There's a great ass picture of Mew in there.
Yeah.
That is like worth like so many points. So going back to this, I picked it up and I was like, "Oh yeah, Pokemon Snap. Excuse me, sir, can I get this?" And he's like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah.
Because you know,
go ruin your life.
Go ruin your life. So I get it and I pop it in, and because I'm so dumb, I'm not looking at the cartridge, I'm not looking at the case or whatever, and I pop it in. It's just like, wait, what is Super Smash Brothers? And because it was a fighting game, and party fighting game, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just didn't like it at first, but then like you know, friends started playing, and that's how I got into it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it was
Party
that kind
fighters,
of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a party fighter.
Is that a classification? I never even heard of that.
Yeah, but like
Party
those were the
fighter.
things, like those were games I would get like renting and all that stuff. And that later down
Party
the line I'll
fighters.
be like, "Oh, I'll find a loose copy of it somewhere." But you didn't, so you
I
don't
guess
really have
fighting
a
games actually were always...
Dude, you were always down for fighting games.
I was always, even when I get my ass kicked, I was always into fighting games.
You were into Injustice, you were
and-
into Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
You kicked my ass in Mortal. You were so good at Mortal Kombat. I remember a friend of ours at the time, like him and I would never want to play you. I'd be like, "Hey, do you want to play Mortal Kombat?" He'd be like, "Yeah, no, dude, I don't think I really want to fight Q in that game."
I did like the X.
Huh?
Uh,
Mortal Kombat
Kombat
X.
X, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I had that copy.
Yeah.
Sold it. I didn't care anymore. Bought all that DLC.
Yeah, I know, right, dude? But all that DLC.
All that DLC for an episode that we didn't even like. The Twitch stream is still up, I think.
Yeah.
The VOD, but I don't really care. It's like one of those things I used to do. But I mean, like, I grew out of fighting games because I just like the solo experience games. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like you're just stuck on 2K. You do play a lot of what's it called?
Killing Floor?
Killing Floor 2.
I do actually like that game too. It's a nice.
I'm sorry. Can you let the damn animal in, please?
Oh, yeah, of course.
She's like
With
friggin'.
pleasure.
I'm gonna have to give some radio space because Q is actually on his way to open up my door to let my friggin' beast of a cat in. Because she's scratching and she wants in. There she is, probably looking for the dump box.
I have to take a long shite.
I don't take a little shite. She's all Cockney British.
Cockney British kitty.
My female cat is voiced by Idris Elba.
Open up this door! He was gonna Luther that door.
So, what was I saying? Well, there's so many genres out there that, like, video games, like, the history of them in general, like, it just started off with, like, 2-player competitive
Yeah.
Pong sticks. and then now it's
sticks.
like 4-player against one guy,
Platform, yeah.
or platforming, and then 2 first-person shooter, 2.5D side scroller, VR. Oh my
Yeah.
god, VR.
I haven't really touched too much VR yet.
Oh, it's crazy. It's just, it's just a screen in front of your face that makes you think you're in a room and you're playing with the Wiimotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have that expensive Oculus. I do not have technology. Like, all I own, I own a lot of systems.
Yeah.
I own Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I own an Xbox One, PS3, PS4, Switch, GameCube now because of that flea market I went to. And I'm starting a GameCube collection a little bit now. Like, just games I didn't pick up ever, or games that I used to have. And I'm kind of mad because I sold them in a garage sale.
You could have had it.
Trying to help my mom out, man.
Hey, you're being a good guy.
Yeah.
A net guy.
So like Killing Floor is one of those games that you kind of get lost in.
Yeah, it's just like some of the stuff's like there's some collectibles. Like honestly, only the collectibles because it's literally just it's just play group, run online real quick and just like get a couple things. Do
Yeah.
a weekly bonus, whatever.
I tried playing that again and I lost like everything. My Enforcer went back down to 0. I was
Yeah, you told me that.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I was
dude.
so pissed.
I've maxed out everything.
Really?
The game's 25.
Jeez, you might as well start buying DLC for it. You love that game so much. You might as well
I actually did. I
Jeez.
actually wanted to like actually play and show you some of the stuff I got because, dude, they had a sale for almost like a week, like 2 weeks, and
What
like
the fudge?
cards. You know how they're like $2.50? They're only $1.20.
Oh wow. Well, I'm not spending any money.
Yeah.
I don't even have an account right now. I mean, I don't even have my Plus right now.
What?
Yeah, I just completely. My 3-month thing went up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, dude. Yearly is.
we talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when that happened.
It
or-
happened.
Okay, I did. I was just. And then this happened too. I didn't bring this up.
Oh gosh.
So I try to put more money in my account, and I go back to put in the money because I literally bought just enough to make sure I could buy like the membership again.
Yeah.
And PlayStation took some of the money. Cause I bought a card with just enough money to compensate so I could get it, and I
So
come
they
back
just snatched a couple more bucks.
yeah, they took like $5 from that. So now I was like, what? I don't have all this. I'm like, screw it. I'm just get to 3 months. You guys are assholes.
Yeah. I kind of been.
So I might love you, Sony, but you guys are fucking pricks.
I usually get a year.
Yeah, if I usually did, it was always
membership for my birthday, because I know I'm gonna have some extra cash from somebody or somebody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get extra cash.
Plus, the year just makes sense.
And also, it makes sense because around that time, your birthday, it'll be like, oh, hey, my birthday, my year membership's coming up. That's the thing I think of.
Plus, honestly, it just makes sense to get the year because if you buy it by the month or 3 months, it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Even with it like being like $10 more, I think it is. It's a lot more
Right.
expensive still. Fucking dicks. But anywho.
Yeah. So, well, you got any questions?
No, just wanted to get that off my chest.
Well, I meant about video games.
Oh, about them?
Yeah.
I mean, what got you into video gaming? Like,
Oh, it was just,
what was
I
the-
just picked up a controller and I started playing it. It was mainly just playing because of friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get through the N64. It was just like Mario Party Conquers Bad Fur Day, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I didn't play Ocarina of Time. I still have never played Ocarina of Time. You go fuck yourself, you losers. I don't care. And I don't really want to talk about it. Star Fox 64. But that was it. It was just literally a handful of games. Like, I have a whole box full of them. Mario Kart. That's another one. Mario 64. That's another one. That can go on and on. I have a friend in Ecuador that basically shared most of my N64 life.
Okay.
And I'm probably, if he comes into town this summer, or I mean next summer, then I'll probably do an episode with us three. And I know you weren't really into N64. I think you jumped.
Yeah.
Dude, thinking about it now, like, you probably never touched an N64 controller until, like, what? 20?
I touched one beforehand.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't my system.
Oh, okay.
So I played it, but it's just like...
That controller is wonky as fuck, and I hate it. I hate the N64 controller. Such a flaw.
I couldn't grasp it. I was like, okay, I know being different and unique, but
Yeah.
what is going on here? Like, why? And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just like some like configurations for like certain games and stuff. Like, dude, 007.
007 was like
never get. Never ever.
As an adult, I can't get into it. As a kid, I was so into it. There were so many games as a kid I was so down to play, and now I just don't want to play them anymore. Like I thought I was gonna.
Some lose their luster.
Yeah, like I'm playing. I played Twilight Princess in the GameCube game up to a certain point, and then I was waiting for. I think I was waiting for Link's Awakening to come out, and I played that to a certain point. Yeah. And I realized I don't like the 2D 0.5 side scroller Zelda games anymore.
Yeah.
I want to sell it, but I think I gotta let a friend borrow it first before I do it, because it's one of those games that like I'm not gonna feel bad selling it because I might trade it in for something better.
Yeah.
And I have so many other games to play on that Switch. So I don't know. But whatever. I think just the intriguing of like games in general, like you can play this game, you get this. You don't win anything, but it's just something about like, oh, this is so cool, these characters. But I didn't really
It's almost like diving to a story,
Yeah, but
it's almost like a book, but I'm playing it.
But I didn't really delve into games like by myself until like the GameCubes and PlayStation 2 era, because I was like, holy shit, like the controls are nice on this. Like you can look around. I always wanted to play games like 3D wise. I didn't care for 2D games very much. I guess growing up, I was just kind of like, I'm not really a big fan of like the 2D side-scrolling games. They're not as cool. I get it. That's the technology at the time.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I was like, I'm thinking ahead. I was like, I want something bigger. I want to swing like Spider. I want to swing through this.
Your attention.
Just swinging through the city of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2 was fun, especially on the GameCube. PlayStation 2 had great games like Jak and Daxter and like Sly Cooper 1 and 2, and I think 3 was on there. I'm not sure. Could be. PlayStation 2 is my thing.
Yeah.
As well. I don't know. It's just like video games in general are like were a big part of my life. They always have and they are now. God, there's so many games that I got lost in for like days.
Weeks.
Dude, remember Skyrim?
I was just about to mention that actually. This is around the season.
Well, I'm not playing it now because I got other games to play. Skyrim, oh my god.
November through January, February-ish.
Holy shit. No. What was it? Jason? Yeah.
Skyrim season.
Yeah. I got a copy from for a what's it called? Black Friday gift or whatever, Yeah. I got it for Black Friday. And I was just like, because I saw somebody play it, I was like, I might try this. I'll give it a try. And it's one of those things where like, am I going to play this and all of a sudden the first thing happens to me is like I get killed by something. And it's an Elder Scrolls game, and the first time I played an Elder Scrolls game was Oblivion, and the minute I got out of the castle dungeons or whatever, I was attacked by a female orc, and I died. And I was like, what the fuck was this? What am I supposed to do right there? And I quit the game, and I never played it again. And then Skyrim comes out, and I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. And then the boss at the job I was working at the time was like, dude, Skyrim. I already requested 2 days off from that. Dude, and I'm sitting there like, okay. And he's like, dude, you don't get it. It's Skyrim. And I was like, fine, all right, I get it. And then I was just like, I don't give a shit. Then my friend bought it, and I went to his house to watch him play. And like I watched like the first like 45 minutes of him playing it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. And then I got the game, and I was like, all right, I'm going to just sit in this cocoon-like status. I'm going to just play this game forever.
I just look over at your door, it just disappears. Johnny,
yeah.
Johnny!
And then you just see the words like Skyrim as the door, and you see me like,
just whisper.
You all had Game of Thrones, I got Skyrim, fuck off.
Well, yeah, pretty much. You played it.
I do want to say I feel bad because you were having a birthday party at the house. And you wanted me down there, and I was like, yeah, dude, just give me a minute. I'm going to play a couple hours of this. Because I thought, I'll just get a couple hours in before the party starts. I'm like, well, you know what? A lot of people are going to be late, so I'll come down that later. And, dude, here's the thing. I live with you.
Yeah.
I live with you, okay? I was drinking upstairs by myself. I live with you.
I knew what you were doing.
And I did not even come downstairs. But I remember you came upstairs like 3 times, and progressively, let's say you're a Pokemon. Your starter's form was like, Johnny, what are you doing? Come on, come downstairs. And then your second evolution was even drunker.
Yeah. And then the third one.
And then you came upstairs, you're like, what are you doing? Come on. And then your third form, you completely just drop sentences. You're like, you downstairs, you. And I was like, all right, I'll be down. And you somehow survived going downstairs because as we talked, those stairs were
just accursed. Mm-hmm. Those accursed stairs.
Those stairs were, oh my God. Like I said, they would try and kill you if you were drunk.
Just in general. Just because they could.
That's crazy.
What do you do?
I don't know. I couldn't believe, like... I couldn't believe how drunk you got throughout the night so quickly.
I got angrier because I knew you were in Skyrim, and I was just like, I lost them.
Whatever, you had people downstairs to keep you busy.
Son of a bitch.
We hung out.
Yeah, of course you did.
Yeah. But, like, that was one of those games where, like...
You dove in, you, like, submerged yourself, and it was over.
It was... And it's crazy because, like, you know, I started a thing, and then I ended it, and I didn't like it, and I would just restart the game. I restarted the game like 3 times.
That's
and
crazy.
Then, yeah. But then when PlayStation 4 came out, basically everything was being remastered. I knew that game was going to get remastered because it's like, you know, Bethesda, it's like, hey, we need money. You guys want Skyrim 6, right? What? It's Skyrim 6?
Wait, this is the first Skyrim.
Sorry, Elder Scrolls 6, my bad.
Elder Scrolls 6, alright. That's more acceptable.
That's acceptable. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that.
Skyrim 6.
But we need more money, so we're gonna give you Skyrim again on the PlayStation 4. So everyone's like, ah!
We need more money, so.
Saw a dude like rip off his shirt in the middle of the stream. Todd Howard is out there like just fucking getting like all this like fucking essence all over him. He's absorbing the whole crowd. You know who Todd Howard is, right?
No, who is
Well,
Todd?
good. Keep it that way. Don't look him up.
Now I have to.
He's a horrible man. He lies.
Now I must know who this man is.
Oh my god.
Did he ruin something?
He ruined everything.
Oh, okay.
My imagination was completely thrown out the window. When he came into my house, he said, guess what? Everything's going to be fucked in Skyrim for the PlayStation 4. It's going to be so buggy. It's going to crash your system when you use a mod. Just you wait, buddy. It's going to be fantastic. And I sat there in my underwear and looked at him, and I was like, how'd you get in here? No.
I've always been here.
And then he left.
He just left.
He's not that bad. I'm just
turn
kidding.
into mist?
No, he just makes a lot of promises.
And
Fallout 76 was like a big failure and shit like that.
oh, so he's like a stepfather.
You know, you can't really put blame on him. I mean, he's not like the only person. Like, I'm working on it. I'm making Elder Scrolls 6 right now. I just booted up my computer. I'm about to start typing in some code.
Got myself a large frappuccino. Start getting on it.
I got a 2 liter of Coke.
I got
And not the snorting kind, okay? Don't worry.
He's boofing that.
Boof.
Boof troop.
There's like, but Skyrim was just a good first person, like, fun adventure game that you can switch on back and forth to third and shit like that.
Yeah, I got into it a little bit.
Yeah.
But not as much as you. You were like, by the time I started, you were like already like, what, level like 55 or something?
Dude, my highest level, I think the highest level I had a character was at like 60 something.
Jesus.
I made 3 different kinds of characters that I really cared about, which was like my original character. Then there was my lizard dude. And then my cat dude.
Your cat dude.
The cat dude was like the good guy, and he's all like, I'm a conqueror. I'm like a heavy guy. He uses heavy swords and shields and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then there's the lizard guy. He uses just light stuff, and he's a sneaky dude, and he's just like, I'm a lizard. I'm gonna take the shit and then I run away. What's that? A whole statue in your pocket? It's mine now. Because that game, you can just steal anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, with those, like, I don't know, like, it's kind of had some mystery to it when you go into the caves, because you kind of get stories out of it.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Batman Arkham Asylum. Did you play the whole game of that? We can talk about that, right?
Arkham Asylum?
The first one.
No, I think I did play the first one. I think I played...
Did you beat it, though? Where you fight Mohawk Joker? Like, hulked out Mohawk Joker?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So, like, that had a really good, like, exploration kind of thing, because you can find Riddler trophies and you can find the audio tapes. Audio tapes had, like, good, the good story behind each character. You find, like, 5 of them or 4 out of them. I don't know. Like, you can find a certain amount. It's, like, Riddler saying, like, really fucked up riddles. Like, how do you get to stop a baby from crawling? It's like, you nail its hand to the floor. It's like, what the fuck, Riddler? Why? He's like, you gotta think outside the box. Shit like that.
Yeah.
But those were fun to do with exploration. GTA. We gotta talk about GTA.
Yeah. I haven't played that in a long time, but I really dove into that for a long time.
Vice City. Did you play that?
Oh, Vice City? Yes.
Oh my god, we have to talk about Vice City. So, the tank. I know somebody that knows that cheat by heart, still to this day.
Yes.
Yeah, the tank was like the best thing to unlock in the cheat. Like, Vice City's a fun game, don't get me wrong. But, like, the whole point of that game was getting to a certain point until you can unlock almost everything, and then you fuck around.
Yeah.
You drive around, great 80s music, fucking finding bags of cocaine, selling them in the ice cream truck
Beating
car.
up hookers.
Beating up hookers. Getting sex, beating them up after that.
Yeah, I know, right?
My little kid boner was like,
there were so many good parts about the game, like having to park and to like have to just go behind someplace just barely enough just to get your car rocking. So
Yeah.
you're doing it. It's like, yeah,
it's like, go someplace quiet. You're like in the middle of like between two buildings, and you're like, all right,
behind
this
a
is
bush, just in between a bush.
yeah, just like it didn't matter. The cops weren't as vicious as the new GTA ones.
Nah, man.
Fuck the GTA cops today. GTA 4 especially.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers were so brutal. You shoot
think I
somebody
played 4.
like 3 blocks away,
Isn't
and they're
that,
like, that's the one where you're playing the Romanian guy.
the main guy, right?
My name is something. Apple something.
Apples.
Forgot his name.
Was
It's
that
not.
Ballad of Gay Tony?
No, Ballad of Gay Tony has that one. Yeah. But like that was the DLC for 4.
Right.
But I don't remember the guy's name. I know Nico is it Nico Bellic?
Yeah, isn't that his name?
I thought his cousin was Nico.
I don't know. I didn't play that game, but I know every time you mention it, you always mention that name. I think that was the main character.
Yeah, whatever. Fine. I was playing Nico Bellic, or I was playing the other dude's name, switch vice versa. GTA 5 is good, but like the exploration in those games just peaked after 4, because I was like, okay, the city, like, this is too big now. Like, there's so much nothing between the south end of, like, yeah, you can go and hunt animals and shit, but holy crap, dude, like, I don't want to explore all that stuff. Like, the city's fun, but there's not much to do in the city. Like, I want to steal a jet, but you kind of make it almost impossible. And I can't keep it like I could take a tank and keep it in my Vice City garage, my down the street in my 3rd floor condominium that's across the street from the fucking school. I'm gonna put it in that garage where I can hold like, hey, here's my Ferrari. Well, I'm sorry, here's my knockoff Ferrari, my knockoff
What's
Lambo.
up, GTA cribs? Let's see my garage. Knockoff Ferrari. Here's all my knockouts, but here's my pride and joy right here. The tank.
The tank was so fun.
Just blasting ass.
The best thing was if you put on Cars Fly or whatever.
Yeah.
You turn the tank gun around.
Yeah.
And you press circle as you're driving, and your tank just dude, it's the best. You're going so fast, and you're just hovering in the air, and then you just like crash into something and blow everything up because you're a tank.
You're a tank.
I remember going to the mall and like, oh man, I don't even know if we can talk about this because there's a lot of real shit that's been happening that you can do in GTA.
Yeah.
And it's all like you go in the mall and like, as a kid, listen, I was a kid when this came out. And I just be like, what? Hot Topic is closed? I'm so angry. And just like start shooting up the fucking mall. Cops would come and rip me apart.
Basic America problem.
Yeah. Do you need to get something? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm good right now. Actually, yeah, bring me some. We're gonna take a Jersey drink. We're drinking a little bit right now. This is a little. Dude, what are you doing? That cup is like not even big enough for that drink you just poured.
Yeah, right.
You're the lady that said it's 2 shots, but she put 2 cups.
Yeah. Just a shot.
2 shots of vodka.
You don't know my problems.
That sound. I'm sure people are like, "Oh my god, that ASMR."
Oh yeah.
Did you play any I didn't play much GTA Online, and I don't really care. I'm sure people like love GTA, but it's one of those games where like Vice City was my peak, my prime.
Vice City, San Andreas.
I got psyched. Oh no, I didn't play San Andreas because I was white and I didn't relate and I couldn't get it. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It was still made for you.
I was kidding.
Yeah, I know you didn't. I think we played some of that together, haven't we?
No, we never. Oh, no, I did play it with a friend. I played it.
Or maybe we talked about it.
I played co-op with him, which I didn't know we had it for a long time. But like, you can only go so far or whatever.
Yeah,
it was fun, but that game's only. The only thing I really remember of GTA San Andreas was the jetpack they added in the game.
Yeah.
But I kind of regret not playing it. But I didn't like the whole like, oh, you got to eat, you got to work out. I'm not
take care of your character.
I'm not really into that.
Yeah,
but at the time I wasn't.
He get skinny, he get fat, he get sluggish. Like yeah.
But I mean, like I don't know. Sorry, technical difficulties. As in, I had to go to the bathroom and pause the podcast.
Left one lace.
What we had some video game news while I was gone. EA just announced they canceled NBA Live.
Yeah, they announced last week.
And Madden 20 is like garbage.
Yeah, apparently it's been really getting shit on.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, right?
I love garbage games.
And it's just like, you have the audacity to be $60.
Well, it's like the same game every year, and I mean, like, I know it's not really, but like, it kind of is. You just add like one extra feature. It's like,
but like, it's not even so much that. It's just so there's this one guy I follow. And it's this one guy I follow, and he pretty much breaks it down. So he just plays it, and he has other people sending videos and stuff. And literally everything I've seen has been real shitty. Like still having Madden 18 stuff in the background.
Yeah.
Like having like, you know how AIs, you know how you have those games and the AIs and help you stuff.
Yeah.
Just shitty AIs, just terrible.
Like one will just run away with the ball.
Or stuff that would happen where like you will run through somebody and you just have like a weird graphic where it's like there's a lot of times where guys are making tackles and they're riding other guys.
Yeah.
Instead of actually making a tackle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's baffling.
Video games have a lot of like announcement problems, and then like sometimes it's either A, it's canceled, or B, it's like broken, or well, the best news I can hear from a game is like, we're delaying it because it's not working and we want to fix it, so sorry.
Yeah.
But the worst you can hear is, it's not working, but we're going to send it out and fix it later. And it's like, oh no, please don't do that.
That's pretty much what they did.
Yeah, that's what they do with a lot of games now, because everything could be updated through like the internet, you know?
And it would be just a one giant work in progress.
Right.
Technically.
Yeah. Like some characters get like, as they call nerfed, Scorpion's chain throw is like, does 10% less damage now than it used to. Why? Or characters in Smash Brothers like have different kinds of things changed, and they don't say anything about it either.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
It just happens.
Yeah, I guess like I don't know. Video games, like with the company themselves and how they work with people who invest, and like they're saying, oh, we're stockholders and we own we want this out by this time because we want our games out like now. And now I think companies are starting to say like, you need to chill, because like if we fix this, we can do it. But Bethesda, they don't want to do that. They just, let's push it out. We're gonna give a subscription package so they can pay us to fix it.
Yeah.
And they just did that recently with their Fallout stuff. Now Fallout's a fun series, but I think everyone loves New Vegas. And I played I played a ton of 4. Like a lot of 4. That was the one that got me to play more of it. But I can see why everyone doesn't like 4. And it's especially it's the whole like the video game thing that does where like you have like a safe house and you need to protect it and you're all the way here or you're all the way there.
Yeah.
I hate that in video games. Assassin's Creed did the same fucking thing. Where you're all the way in this part of town, but you need to go protect this part of town. My safe house is gone. Why?
Yeah. That seems annoying or aggravating. Or at least put something in there where I have people there to protect it for me while I'm gone. And if they're running low or I'm having
But that's the whole thing. I just ignore it. I don't care what happens. I'm never going back. Well, one time I actually built a house and it's like, you need to put beds here. You need to do this. It's like, all right, here. Everyone's safe, right? And then the whole this dude's going to be your friend if you do it right. Or this guy doesn't like that. He'll remember that later bullshit.
Oh, yeah, how you respond to something and later affects that. Then you're like, well, maybe I would have said something differently, but fuck me.
Well, you know what? You and I, we played a lot of games together. We could talk about those. We played a lot of fighting games. The Telltale games were fun. We cried for Walking Dead.
Oh, God. Yeah,
oh, my gosh.
God.
Yeah.
Dude,
that hit.
I still think about that. That is that weird.
It's like, no, I still remember it, too, because I was just like, we got through all those chapters and then, like, didn't think about our character dying, but of course he dies.
Yeah, of course.
Spoilers, whatever.
Why do we like not even think that he was dying? I don't know why I even thought. But yeah.
The Batman games were fun.
Oh, God, those were super cool. Oh, man. I love the choices whether to be good Batman or be...
like brutal Batman.
Or Ben Affleck.
Do you want to throw it in his eye or do you want to throw it in his shoulder? We won't really punish you for the eye.
Yeah.
But the company went out of business, so we're not really going to get a sequel to that, I guess.
Damn.
Because, like, at the end, you choose to be Batman or don't. But I think I chose to be Batman.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I say it all the time.
Bruce Wayne's dead. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
He died with his parents that night.
Yeah. True. That's deep.
Yeah. Those were a good series. I mean, I did play other Telltale games, like,
Was it Borderlands? Not Borderlands.
Yeah, I finished the Borderlands one.
That was a fun one, actually.
I did the Minecraft one.
Minecraft?
Season 1, that's it. The one with Patton Oswalt where I was like, this game is okay. It was free, so I wasn't really going to complain. I watched a lot of the other ones, but I never played, like... I played one episode of the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was like a free episode. Yeah, that was it, though. So... But those are like fun point-and-click-esque games. I mean, you can move the character around, you can move a cursor.
Yeah.
Those are kind of things. Those were games I used to watch playing, like the point-and-click games.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not that smart to play those, especially the old Sierra-type games. I don't know if you know what those are.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, those are definitely way too devolved for me. I just don't have time to care.
You don't have time to care.
Yeah.
I get you. That makes sense.
Not to be for anybody who does.
Right. You and I also played, what else did we play together? We said...
I mean, there's a few things we kind of played together.
We played a few fighting games together.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of that one that we...
We played a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops together. Like split screen mode.
Yeah.
We played that one game where you were like a dog and I was like a little Eskimo girl.
Oh, yeah, I like that game. That was fun, actually.
That was weird.
It was weird, but that was fun.
Yeah.
What else have we played together?
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom was a big one, too. I remember that one time I played you and 7 other people in the house.
Yeah.
I was the most basic characters ever, and I was like, yeah, fuck all of you. I even got one of your friends, I forgot his name. We won't name him anyway. He was like, no. He lost one round. He's like, no, play this song. Put it on right now. And he put it on. I was like, dude, I love this song. He's like, God damn it.
It just powered him.
Yeah, I powered me up.
Yeah.
And I beat him again. And I was like, you ain't
Anarchy Reigns?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my god, Anarchy Reigns was so much fun to play together. It was switching off on the controllers because they shut down. Well, the servers weren't even they would never work. And we didn't have a second PlayStation 3.
Yeah, which
but
was funny.
the whole
to do it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Playing against the bots was fun though.
Yeah.
Whenever like I couldn't get a server, I could never get into a server. You know, even though the game was dead. I think that's why it's like it didn't have enough people to play.
Yeah, I think so.
So, but fuck, that game was fun. Anarchy Reigns was a really fun game.
They threw a lot at you.
Yeah, we played Wii Golf a lot.
Oh yeah, we did like the Wii
Or Wii
golf.
Bowling.
The Wii Bowling.
Yeah, we played that a
for a
lot.
little bit. Yeah.
Oh man, those are fun times,
Oh, the DBZ games.
dude.
When I first moved in.
Okay, what was it? Budokai
3, right?
Budokai 3 was no, it might be Tenkaichi.
I think we played both for sure.
Yeah.
I remember making characters.
That was Xenoverse, right?
Xenoverse
That was
made
one.
characters.
That was Xenoverse 1. We never played 2.
Not
Wait,
never touched 2.
what was? No, was that Xenoverse when we made what's his name? Brussel.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I had another DBZ fighting game. It was just a fighting game. I couldn't remember what it was, but it had that third-person-esque camera style, which I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah.
I like the side. I like just this, plane or 2D plane like fighting style. Like like who wants to play a third-person fighting game?
I mean, it was something different to think about.
I guess it could work, but like a DBZ version of it, it's kind of hard because your characters are like.
Especially all the things that happened in there.
Fucking
the
Christ.
transitions and like stuff like that. Yeah, cutscenes. Yeah.
When I got Budokai 1 for Christmas for the GameCube, I was like, oh my god, this is great. That's all I was playing too.
Yeah.
Because Budokai 1 was like that one, like we talked about this where you power up to get whatever level. Super Saiyan 2 is the highest you would go, But if you were Cell, you can go to like Super Perfect Cell when he's just like 100% and he's all buff and shit. He's like, oh yeah, fucking check me out. I'm so hot. I'm so fucking hot.
So fucking hot.
Oh my god, I'm Cell. I'm perfect fucking Cell.
He did really like himself a lot.
Yeah. But those are fun games. Like, did you play any, we played, well, you kind of sat and watched me play, like, Skyrim and Arkham City when those were coming out.
Yeah. Like I said, I watch you play a lot of games too.
I know you played a lot. You played did you play God of War, the originals?
Yeah, that's why I played the first one.
Yeah.
I think some of the second.
You and I, when you're done with God of War, we have to have a full episode about that.
Yeah.
Because
I'm just trying to see how far I am from actually being done.
Well, if your kid's being an obnoxious brat, have you gone to hell yet?
Yeah, that's how I got to save him, right? Or do I go back there? I'm guessing I got to go back there, right?
You can go back there for some reason. I can't remember what.
But beat the gatekeeper, took his heart.
Did you find out who the witch lady is?
The one who's helping us?
Yeah.
That she's a god too?
Yeah, but did you find out who she is though?
Who she is?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
I told the last thing I did, the last major parts where I told our son that he was a god. He started acting like a little dick, and he killed that god.
Yeah.
And then we came across.
He killed the good son.
Viking.
He killed the good son.
I mean, that's not Viking. Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. Oh, fuck the Valkyries.
Yeah, I haven't beat the first one yet, so I'm definitely.
Dude, it took me forever to get that first one's footing down.
Yeah.
You gotta upgrade your fucking hammer, your axe to like greatness, and then you gotta use the blades of chaos.
I figured the blades were going to come in handy. That's why I'm trying to go do other side missions beforehand.
Yeah.
Which I do appreciate about that I could do side stuff to help me.
Right.
Because fuck the Valkyries.
Fuck the Valkyries. So, are you looking forward to any games coming out? Because we're going to cut our end episode soon.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really looked for anything, but I mean, I guess that's in all due time. With the Christmas season coming.
Yeah.
And PS5 coming out.
Fuck that. I'm not talking about that. I'm sorry, but...
Just whispers.
Let me just apologize. If this episode feels like it's a bit of a drag, it is like... It's midnight right now, and we don't normally record this late. Our scheduling is off. So the energy isn't in us right now. And also we have to be quiet. Yeah. We apologize.
Sylvester Stallone,
yeah, but I'm not ready for the PS5. I still think it needs I think 4 needs another 2 years.
Yeah, it always gonna need some more tweaking. So
Well, the PS5 is going to be a fucking flop on the first year.
yeah, of course. Like,
And no
always
one's.
is.
I know. I just get a bad feeling it's not going to do well. I might say Xbox Scarlet might be the future.
Xbox Scarlet.
I have an Xbox,
I know
but I
you
love
do.
Sony.
I know that was a shocker when I first saw that.
Yeah. Wow. My computer screen completely. That thing. I don't know what that is. It sounds like there's a woodpecker in the walls.
Is there
No.
a Woody Wood?
I'll show you a Woody Wood.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm looking forward to Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, it looks interesting after you showed me that.
Yeah. And because EA still has the grubby hands on their license, and Disney's like, listen, you better not fuck it up.
Yeah, I mean, like
You F it up, you're done.
like we just said earlier, they're effing up sports game. Let's hope they don't have a Jedi game.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
real money right there.
Yeah, if they F up a Star Wars game, I can't imagine if Disney would keep them around after that.
Probably not.
Because their Battlefront games, they just gave up on. I don't think they're even going to do a Battlefront 3. Battlefront is cursed to never get a third game. Ever.
Damn. I never got into that game.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Is this like the sleepy episode? We're just really tired.
I'm thinking about that game. I played the demo for the beta. I'm just like, huh.
I remember you
Suck at
said,
this
like,
game.
I'm going to get internet for this. And I'm like, you said that so many times on these games.
And I played a little bit longer, and I was like, huh. I was like, do I actually like this or no?
It's just one of those games where, like, you got to be good online or whatever. I was never good online. Like, for the Transformer games, those War for Cybertron games,
Yeah.
I was really good online. But only because you can turn into a vehicle and run away. You come in, you slide out, you start shooting, then you slide back and you drive off. You know, I played as a scout, I played as, like, an enforcer.
Yeah.
And I never played the sequels version of the online because I thought that was so inferior. The online on that one was bad.
Bad.
And that we don't play online games that much anyway. I think we just played GTA for quite a bit. That was it.
Yeah.
That was fun, just cruising around killing people for no reason, trying to get money so we can buy dumb shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, good times, good
It
times.
was good times. Being a boss.
So anything else you want to add?
Not really. Hope we have a better episode for you next time.
Yeah, I don't feel it here. I don't feel it now, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
I don't feel it now at all. But yeah, so thank you for tuning in for episode, what is this, 2?
2?
Yeah, episode 2 of this podcast. And next time we'll have a better one for you. Maybe in a better mood. Because goddamn it, the fucking goddamn people upstairs, they don't shut the fuck